Have you ever heard a baby cry in the middle of the night, and felt something was just not right? What if that crying happened every single night, at the exact same time? 3:33 a.m. And then, one night, it suddenly stopped, without any reason. Years later, when the child grew up, they finally revealed the truth behind those haunting nights. The reason will give you chills and make you question what's real, and what isn't. Welcome to Amazing TalesMB, where strange true stories come to life. Turn off the lights, get comfortable, because tonight's story will keep you awake. It all started in a small quiet town. A young couple, Emma and David, had just moved into their new home, a beautiful old house that looked perfect for starting a family. A few months later, they welcomed their baby boy, Ethan. Everything was peaceful, until the strange nights began. At first, it was normal baby crying. But soon, Emma noticed something strange. Ethan would cry exactly at 3:33 a.m. every single night. Not 3:30, not 3:35, always 3:33. The first few nights, Emma thought it was just coincidence. Babies often wake up crying. Maybe he was hungry, or needed a diaper change. But when it happened again and again, she started to feel uneasy. One night, she looked at the clock. It was 3:33 a.m., and Ethan was crying loudly again. She rushed to his room, picked him up, and tried to calm him. But she felt something cold in the air, something she couldn't explain. She told David about it the next morning. He laughed and said, "It's just your imagination. You're tired." But when he checked the baby monitor the next night, he froze. On the screen, at exactly 3:33 a.m., Ethan started crying. But in the background, there was a shadow. It moved near the crib, slowly, like someone standing there. David ran to the nursery, but when he got there, the room was empty. They checked the windows and doors, all locked. No one was inside. Still, every night, the same thing happened. After 2 weeks, Emma couldn't take it anymore. She started recording every night on her phone. Each video showed the same pattern, quiet at first, then the clock hit 3:33, and Ethan began to cry. But something else appeared too, a reflection in the window, like a person watching. The couple called a priest. He blessed the house and told them to keep a cross near the baby's crib. That night, for the first time, Ethan slept peacefully.
Emma felt relief. Maybe it was over. But the next night, at 3:33 a.m., the crying started again. Louder this time. The cross had fallen to the floor. The priest came again. This time he looked worried. He told them that 3:33 a.m. is often called the devil's hour. It's said to mock the time Jesus died, 3 p.m., and is believed to be when dark forces are strongest. Emma and David didn't know what to believe. They weren't superstitious, but the nights were getting worse. Sometimes they heard whispering through the baby monitor. Sometimes the toys turned on by themselves. Then one night it all stopped. No crying, no whispers, silence. They checked the monitor. Ethan was asleep, calm and quiet. They felt relief, though deep inside, something didn't feel right. From that day on, Ethan never cried at 3:33 again. The family moved out when he turned 5, wanting to forget everything. The house was later sold to another couple, who reported nothing strange. Years passed. Ethan grew up to be a quiet, thoughtful young man. He didn't remember much about his early years, or so his parents thought. But one day, when he was 18, he told them something that made Emma's heart stop. They were sitting at the dinner table when Ethan said softly, "Mom, I remember when I was a baby. Someone used to come to me every night." Emma froze. "What do you mean, someone?" Ethan looked down and said, "A woman. She had long black hair. She would stand by my crib and whisper my name." David tried to stay calm. "What did she say?" Ethan's eyes turned distant. "She said she was waiting for me, but one night, she told me she couldn't come anymore, because something was keeping her away." Emma's face went pale. "That was the night your crying stopped," she whispered. Ethan nodded slowly. Then he said something even more chilling. She told me she used to live in that house before us. She said her baby died there, and she was looking for him. Silence filled the room. Emma felt cold tears running down her face. David couldn't speak. Ethan continued. She said her baby's name was Ethan too. Emma gasped. That was impossible. They had chosen Ethan's name themselves, not knowing anything about the house's past. Later that night, Emma searched Old Town records. She discovered that 20 years before they moved in, a young woman named Eliza Moore had lived there. She had lost her baby in the same nursery, the same room where their Ethan used to sleep. The baby's name? Ethan Moore. Emma felt her body go numb. She showed the record to David, and they both sat in silence, realizing the horrifying truth. Every night at 3:33 a.m., the ghost of Eliza had come, crying for her lost child. When their Ethan grew older, something in his soul recognized her, and maybe she found peace. After that night, the family never spoke of it again. But sometimes, Ethan still wakes up at 3:33 a.m., not crying, but just sitting quietly, staring at the clock. When his mother asks him what's wrong, he only says, "She just wanted to say goodnight." Some stories never really end. They just go quiet. What happened at 3:33 a.m. wasn't just a mystery. It was a connection between two souls, lost in time. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, some things simply can't be explained. Maybe love, loss, and the longing of a mother never truly disappear. They just echo through the years. If you like this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Amazing TalesMB for more mysterious and emotional true stories. And remember, the next time you wake up at 3:33 a.m., maybe, just maybe, someone's trying to say hello.